So today was the release of Lumion 9 and it's exciting. So there's a lot of new features that I want to kind of go through and highlight really quickly. Because it was released today and I was doing some other things, I wasn't able to really get in there and look at it and see what all the features are and how they all work and everything. But I am going to jump in that hopefully soon and be able to share that with you. So, and also I want to mention that there will be a Lumion section of the course. So if you sign up for SketchUp for Architects course.com, and you'll be notified when that course actually releases, and it's going to have a good section that will be taking your SketchUp model into Lumion, and I'm going to be using Lumion 9 and all the new features that we're going to discuss right now in that course. Let's see if I can find the email that they sent out. So this is the email I received today, and it goes through and talks about a little bit, just highlighting a little bit of the features that are going to be added with Lumion 9. And they're calling it living environments, beautiful spaces, rendered in seconds. So Lumion has been the go-to source for getting realistic, high-quality renderings really fast with minimal to moderate experience. I wouldn't say this is a beginner type thing, but if you have any kind of experience with 3D rendering, you're going to easily transition into Lumion. So they've got some features they're talking about with realistic environments, and they kind of highlight this rain shot where they're showing a tropical area and it's actually raining and kind of bouncing off the deck surface in the video. So okay, so they also have Skylight 2 and Real Skies. So they're saying real skies give you instant, beautiful skies to take your breath away. And they've got 39 real styles that are pre-configured skylight settings in Lumion 9. And it says it just takes a single click to give your design the perfect clear blue morning, stormy afternoon, or unforgettable sunset. So they've got these skies that are more dialed into the exact environment and setting that you're trying to create. So you can change the sky, and your design's entire lighting changes with it, putting in. So what it's also doing is adapting your lighting of your entire scene to play off the sky, because the sky sets the kind of stage for the overall volume of light and how that light is interacting with the space. And so I could see how tying in that sky to a particular mood would actually enhance the lighting or change the lighting. And so they've really got that dialed in. Hopefully it's intuitive when you get into actually looking at the 3D software. So customized 3D grasses. You know, there are a lot of complaints about, well, it's hard to complain about something that's kind of so amazing, the way they do their grasses and how easy it is. But now they've actually increased the customization of these grasses, giving you a little bit more effects that you can add, like these mowing patterns and some other things that I want to get into more, which I haven't explored yet. So I can't speak to them too much, but it looks like it's going to give you a lot more features with the landscape options. And then atmospheric rain and snow. I don't really use rain and snow very much, but I think I might try to play around with that a little bit more and see what kind of life it could add to the renderings, make them feel a little bit more. Live sync with Rhino. I don't use Rhino, but you may. If the live sync to SketchUp has been really amazing, so it just adds a whole nother program to that library that you can incorporate in live sync with Lumion, and I can show you all about how to live sync your SketchUp model to Lumion so you get that realistic rendering as you're actually moving around your SketchUp model, which is very effective in seeing how the spaces are going to be and what view you might want to get that takes advantage of the landscape and everything else. And then main scene building workflow. Just got a boost into high gear, natural intuitive scene building, one-touch controls, quickly add objects, materials, effects from zero to beautiful rendering in record time. So they changed up some of the interface, and earlier I did a screen recording, opened it up and looked at the interface and what it looks like now. So here's just a really brief video of how the menus have changed. They're a little bit different location. They still look fairly similar, but just a little bit different layout. Then if you go to the sales page, they have this the release trailer, which is this little short snippet. They released several, like a month before, maybe less than a month before the actual live release of Lumion 9. They say how it's available now, and One Touch Real Skies, like we talked about. Oh, another thing they added was the ability to create rugs and fur and things like that. So before, what you'd have to do is use a grass texture and modify that grass to actually give life to some of your materials and other things. But now they've actually separated out into a whole new function to where if you wanted to build a teddy bear or something like that, or a rug on a floor, you could actually give that three-dimensional texture like the grasses have, and that's its own thing. They came out with a lot of added skies that they're going to have, 3D grass with the Pro only, atmospheric rain and snow, Pro only. A lot of these features. This is the furry materials, Pro only. If you are going to get Lumion, I suggest you go ahead and get the Pro. All the features of Lumion are best used when you have the Pro version. You get all the materials, all the full library of objects like trees and all that kind of stuff. And the whole reason that you want to have Lumion is to be effective, quick rendering for your 3D models. And so having all that stuff available to you just really takes your whole rendering up to a whole new level. 112 new realistic materials, and it looks like they working with Polygon on some of these materials. So they've got a bunch new fabrics, curtain materials, plaster, marble, brick, concrete, metal, roofing, cobblestone, all kinds of new stuff. New content library, some are Pro only. 91 new trees, 459 indoor objects like kitchen appliances and things, so that's awesome. 5 outdoor objects, apartment blocks, outdoor furniture, and 30 high quality animated 3D people. 10 new vehicle models, and I think they toned down some of the reflective on the 3D cars is what I have read. So a lot of cool things. Updated OpenStreetMap. Need urban context fast in Lumion 9. OpenStreetMap has gone through a major update, bringing high quality city context as faster speeds than ever before. So new city type stuff. I have never played around with that, but I will definitely check it out because it looks really cool. Lean scene building workflow. I want to get into this workflow and see how things have changed, make it even easier than it was before. Save groups. So if you've got a setting or something that you always want to be the same, you can actually save that group of objects together. Intuitive object placement. I think you can actually rotate things before you put it in now, as opposed to dropping it in and then manipulating it. I think you can manipulate objects before you put them into your model. Instant object focus. A quick double click takes you anywhere through the scene, so you'll never lose sight of your model again. So, that's interesting. Updated import edges. Take it to the edge. Separate materials. Automatic file recovery. So yeah, a whole host of new features, and I think it's going to be pretty cool and fun to play around with. So I just wanted to quickly shoot a video and show you some of the updates of Lumion 9 that came out today, November 5th, and hope you check it out. Also go to my course that I'm going to be offering soon. It's sketchupforarchitectscourse.com. Check that page out and see if the course fits your needs and something you might be interested in. If you are, then sign up for the notification there, and I will let you know as soon as I start coming out with stuff. I'm actually going to probably be producing a smaller course first that will then give you the basics that you can take that information and grow into some of this more advanced type stuff like Lumion and 3D rendering. But I do want to focus on getting you up to speed on 3D modeling if you haven't done so before, and if you do, if you have experience with it, take you up to a whole new level of your rendering. So I appreciate you tuning in, and I look forward to hearing from you. If there's something in particular that you want me to cover in the course, let me know. I would love to find out what it is that you're looking to learn and what you might be having problems with. So get in touch with me, sketchupforarchitectscourse.com.